What'd you watch? The Preposterous 17?
Oh man, I can't tell you. I've watched I wish there was more. There's only two from the Netflix period of Adam Sandler movies. There's only two.
Two so far.
I can't say enough good things. I know there's two more to come.
Well, there's 7. He signed up for a 7-deal contract.
I thought it was 4, but either way,
I heard 7.
I'm liking the Netflix period of Adam Sandler. I am a fan of the Netflix period of Adam Sandler, and everybody's judges. Okay, they always are like, oh, Miss Adam Sandler says fucking easy jokes, man. It's just fucking fart jokes and dick jokes and whatever. I don't know. If you didn't think the donkey that shit out his ass, diarrhea shits in The Ridiculous Six wasn't one of the funniest things on earth, there's something wrong with you. There is something wrong with you.
Oh, there's something wrong with me.
That is one of the funniest things I've ever seen, and I watched it. I rewound it. That scene I rewound. You say is rewound still like? Is that okay in this day and age, or did I backtrack? What's the hip new?
Rewinding. I don't know. Like you fast forward. Fast forwarding still applicable.
So then rewind is okay. So I rewound it and rewatched it, that scene like 3 times. And then the other scene where the dude, this is the thing only Adam Sandler would come up with. A dude, the fake hung himself because he had a strong neck. So he's swinging from the rafters being hung as if he's supposed to die. But he's just like doing like seahorse impressions and doing like the Running Man. And it was amazing. It was so funny. It was one of the greatest things ever. And I also think Vanilla Ice is at his best in Adam Sandler movies. Yep. It was all around 5 stars for The Ridiculous Six and 3.5 stars for The Do-Over. Do-Over not as good.
I'd say the other way around. I didn't like The Ridiculous Six nearly as much as you. Of course, I'm not into fart jokes and having things laid in my lap. I thought the other one had like a sense or a feeling to it, more so than just waiting for punchlines. There was a story to be told.
Well, exactly. So if you like your Adam Sandler movies to be movies, I guess you'll watch The Do-Over. If you like your Adam Sandler movies to be nonstop Monty Python-esque gag after gag after gag after gag.
Exactly, yeah.
Ridiculous Six all day long. Because Ridiculous Six was about the jokes and The Do-Over was about the movie. And it had a weird, and I kind of have been studying up on this, I think it kind of had a weird like anti-chemotherapy agenda. In all honesty, in the movie.
I don't think it was an anti-chemo. I think it was, to show how shitty drug pharmaceutical companies are, that they'll take away life-saving drugs.
Here's what the reason I said I think it had an anti-chemotherapy agenda is because it talked about the chemotherapy companies keeping down. It's about they've discovered some cure for cancer and they have to figure it out or whatever. And by the way, this is a fucking, the Do-Over.
Spoilies.
Oh, yeah. The Do-Over for getting 5% on Rotten Tomatoes was probably one of the deepest Adam Sandler movies.
I don't know
as far as like what it's about. Like, no, it was really deep as far as like, it was about heavy shit. It was about a cure for cancer. It was about big pharmaceutical companies. It was about what you would do to preserve your life. Well, Spanglish was a widely regarded, very popular movie, whereas The Do-Over had 5% on Rotten Tomatoes.
And that's 5% out of 100.
That's correct. So it got a very low score.
I liked it.
And it got like a 7% audience reaction. But yeah, so it's like the reason I say it's anti-chemo is because there is a scene at the end where instead of saying they found a cure for cancer, they say we finally found an effective treatment for cancer. And that sentence was written by somebody. I almost wondered if Adam Sandler recently had somebody in his life die from cancer or...
I don't read the same thing even out of what you just said, though. Like, it may not be a cure. It may just be a treatment. It may be something that's better than what we have now. I mean,
no, they use the words... purposefully use the words effective treatment for cancer, which to me, if that is an effective treatment for cancer, what
with
they
an
have
A
now
or an
would
E?
be an E.
Okay.
Effective.
Yes.
Meaning it works.
Yes.
And then that would mean that the current treatments for cancer, i.e. chemotherapy, are ineffective.
Well, they pretty much, I mean, they work, but they're really horrible systems for fixing things.
Well, I've actually
kill
heard
everything and hope you kill the cancer first.
This is why I think there's something like Adam Sandler recently had somebody in his family die of cancer or go through the chemo
I bet
treatment.
he has cancer.
It is, or in real life, this is Adam Sandler's
He's
like
done
love
several
letter to
cancer
life.
movies, hasn't he? Like, that's been a running theme in his career now.
I don't think so. I might look up Adam Sandler cancer movies. I'm pretty sure the only one was, well, Funny People. He did have like cancer or something in Funny People.
Yeah.
You might look up Adam Sandler cancer movies. Maybe we're onto something. Maybe Adam Sandler is the theme of all his movies is really, it's like the Juggalos. The 7 Joker cards really meant like we are ICP and we believe in God. As hard as that is to believe, maybe Adam Sandler's entire movie career is based on like, hey guys,
okay, no,
I've been trying to tell you.
It's the 2 we named that I can find.
Oh, okay. It wasn't 13 years of him saying I have cancer.
It's all like, that's what the Hanukkah movie was about. 13 days of Hanukkah.
8 crazy nights were actually eight long days of chemotherapy is what that was.
The modern day Shakespeare really loves numbers in his titles.
He does. And by the way, that means more and more to me every day when I watch an Adam Sandler movie, because I almost bought the hype. See, every time I hear like Adam Sandler sucks and I start going, well, maybe he does suck. Maybe I'm dumb because I like Adam Sandler. And then I watch an Adam Sandler movie and it's always fucking great. It's always fucking great. As a matter of fact, I'm trying to think of the only one I didn't really like was You Don't Mess with the Zohan. That was pretty much the only one I didn't like.
That one's grown on me. I like that movie more and more every time I see it.
And that's it. Maybe I should rewatch it. Maybe on a second or third viewing. It's great.
Here's the reason. Apparently, Adam Sandler met a cancer patient and kind of became close to him, and then the guy died, and then he came out with The Do-Over.
So see, I knew something happened there because it was a very, and I bet the dude had chemo, and I bet that Adam Sandler learned what a lot of people have learned over the years. And you can research this. This is very true shit. Cancer research is kept down. The search for a cure for cancer is essentially not allowed to happen. We will never have a cure for cancer as long as chemotherapy companies exist, because they and their pharmaceutical reps and big pharma and doctors who get paid commission upon chemotherapy. The way it works is doctors get commission for treatments. So they're not if they can draw out the longer it takes for you to get treated. As a matter of fact, a chronic illness in a doctor's world is like a lifetime of income for them. Cures don't give them income, but lifetime treatments do. So the longer they can keep you alive with something, the less they want a cure for that thing. So that's fucking all true.
I don't know if that's doctors. I don't know if that's the front line of people that
it's all of them.
Way.
Doctors get commissions they get commissions.
I understand.
For chemo treatments.
I don't know.
Commissions.
I think you're just pulling some shit from an Adam Sandler movie you saw.
No. What it did is I watched it and it brought back all this recent conversations I've had with people in the medical field about this very thing. I've had a lot of recent conversations the past 30, 60 days with people in the medical field about this chemo problem. It is a huge issue. And really, if you want a cure for cancer, we've got to get rid of these chemo companies. We got to do it, man. That's maybe there's somebody that'll message me and say chemo saved someone's life. Maybe it did, but I'm telling you right now,
chemo does, and it's the best thing we have. And again, it's really hard to cure cancer as a general, every type of thing, anything called cancer.
Yeah, go to Cuba and tell them that, where they cured lung cancer.
Okay, that's different than fucking pancreas cancer, though, is what I'm trying to say. A cure for cancer isn't all cancer is gone. It's like, oh, we figured out skin cancer, or we figured out lung cancer, or we figured out something. And
yes, but
it's always just a more effective treatment.
Cuba, without any of these big charities,
I'm
and
going to fact check you because you've been saying this a lot.
Cuba discovered a cure for fucking lung cancer. Okay, they discovered a cure for fucking lung cancer, and they just did it. Like their doctors just figured it out because they're not incentivized. They have social medicine there. They have universal health care. So their incentive is not commissions. Their incentive is doing the job for the people, getting people well, getting people not only how to live with their illness and keeping them alive with their illness, but to get rid of the illness. And Cuba fucking did it. And it's amazing. It's an amazing thing. Are you looking it up right now?
Yeah, I'm reading on it.
This is like all things. People doubt me. I say time travel already happened. People go, oh, it didn't happen. I say, Google it. And then they go, oh, it did happen. But then they want to add some caveats to it.
Yeah.
But
that's like they cured lung cancer. And I'm already reading that no, they did not cure lung cancer. So there is a caveat to your statement.
Yeah, they fucking cured lung cancer. You can add a caveat to it, which is like, well, they only cured it in, people this age and this way, or you have to have this particular type of lung cancer. They fucking cured lung cancer. So, because the thing that you're reading, the reason it's taking you so long is because you're reading something that basically tells you, yes, they did have this giant breakthrough in lung cancer in Cuba.
That's what's happening. I'm skimming through all this stupid story part. Like the setup, like on a lonely street, down in Havana, sliding glass doors.
Let me prove to you that I'm right. When you Googled Cuba cured lung cancer, did articles pop up?
Yeah, but none of them were titled Cuba cures. Like Cuba has found a new route to battle lung cancer with a vaccine. None of it is a cure.
I'm sorry. You can now get a vaccine so you never get lung cancer.
Nope. I'm sorry. Not the same thing.
That's fucking, I'm sorry.
Well, it does make like if somebody is listening with cancer right now and you just told them there's a cure, let's just clarify our statements here. There's a vaccine that seems to help.
Seems to prevent lung cancer. But that's still a major medical breakthrough.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's not a major.
That had to happen in Cuba.
It's not a cure for cancer, though.
Well, we'd have one if it weren't for commissions and the benefit of lifetime treatments versus finding a cure. There's no monetary gain in finding a cure. So that's why they're kept down. So I fucking know this shit, and Adam Sandler knows this shit. And if you want to see what I'm talking about, watch the movie The Do-Over, and you'll walk away with a new perspective on cancer treatment from Adam Sandler's movie The fucking Do-Over.